Right, so that car trivia challenge we watched, the Ultimate Car Trivia Challenge.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking about it. Pretty intense, wasn't it? 5 questions, 10 seconds each. My heart was kind of pounding just watching that clock tick down.
It really was, wasn't it? I mean, they just throw you straight into it with that bright, energetic intro. Welcome to the Ultimate Car Trivia Challenge. And then, bam, you're off. No time to really settle in, which I actually quite like. Makes it feel proper authentic, like you're on the spot.
Totally. The music instantly puts you in that high energy zone. And then the voiceover, just think you're a car expert? Let's see how well you know classic cars and pop culture. Straight into it. My first thought was, okay, I'm probably not as much of an expert as I think.
Well, that's where the first question hits you, eh? True or false, the initial AC on spark plugs stands for Albert Champion, and they give you A, false, B, true. My immediate thought was AC, alternating current. No, that can't be right.
Yeah, I honestly kind of froze there for a second. My brain went straight to like air conditioning or something equally silly. And then the timer's ticking, ticking. I almost went with false, just on a gut feeling, really.
Ah, but the correct answer was B, true. Albert Champion, a proper pioneer in ignition systems. And that brand, it just evolved, didn't it, into AC Delco, a GM division. Fascinating how these names just stick around, eh? You hear AC Delco all the time, but do you ever stop to think where it actually comes from?
No, I totally don't. That's the kind of stuff that makes these trivia challenges so cool. You learn like these little nuggets you didn't know you needed to know. It's really clever.
And then straight into the next one, no messing about. Question 2 about Corvettes. What model year had disc brakes as a delete option on the Corvette? Man, that one felt tricky.
Oh, that was a curveball. I remember seeing the options. A, 1955, B, 1965, C, 1974, or D, 1985. My mind just went, wait, disc brakes as a delete option? Like, why would anyone even want to get rid of them? It sounds so counterintuitive, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's counterintuitive unless you're thinking about, well, costs back then. Because the answer, it was B, 1965. And here's the kicker, right? Disc brakes actually became standard that year. So the fact they even had a delete option is quite telling.
Wait, so it became standard, but you could still opt out? That's wild. Was it just like to save a few bucks on the sticker price? Because surely no one would prefer drums over discs, right? That just feels wrong.
Precisely. It was purely a cost-saving measure for GM. They allowed that rare delete option for drum brakes to keep the overall price down for certain buyers, believe it or not. I mean, it's a bizarre historical footnote now, isn't it? When you think about how crucial disc brakes are for performance, it's almost laughable.
Wow, that's like such an obscure piece of trivia. Who even knows that? That's why these challenges are so good, though. You just assume, oh, disc brakes, they're standard, always have been, especially on, high performance cars. But clearly, history has its quirks. So, 1965, that's really interesting.
Yeah, total quirks. And speaking of historical figures, the next question jumped right into another Corvette legend, didn't it? Question 3. What was the first optional Corvette camshaft called?
Oh, I totally remember that one. The options were A, Diamond, B, Danco, C, Duntov, or D, Del Rey. And I was like racking my brain trying to remember some of those old performance part names. It felt like I should know it.
Well, if you know your Corvette history, it's a bit of a giveaway, eh? The correct answer was C, Duntov. And for good reason. Zora Arkus Duntov was absolutely integral to the Corvette. They called him the father of the Corvette for a reason, you know? His innovations, they truly shaped what that car became.
Right, so he actually had a camshaft named after him. That's like a serious level of impact. I mean, you hear about people being pivotal to a brand, but to have a performance part specifically named in your honor, that's pretty wild. what kind of innovations are we talking about exactly that made him so legendary?
Well, he pushed for things like fuel injection, disc brakes, ironically, given our last question, and just constantly campaigned for more horsepower, better handling. He was a racer himself, so he knew what the car needed to truly compete. He basically transformed the Corvette from a stylish cruiser into a genuine sports car, a proper driver's car. He saw its potential, beyond just being a pretty face.
Wow, so he wasn't just like an engineer, he was a visionary for the brand. That makes total sense why that camshaft would be named after him. He fundamentally changed the trajectory of the Corvette.
Absolutely. And then pivoting slightly, the next question, question 4, really brought it back to sort of general Americana, if you will. What Indiana city has the same name as a famous GM transmission?
Oh, that was a fun one. The options were A, Allison, B, Opel, C, Muncie, or D, Holden. I instantly thought, Indiana City, transmission, it just kind of clicked for me. I mean, not immediately, but after a second or two. Did you get that one straight away?
I did, yeah. The Muncie transmission it's just so iconic in the muscle car world, isn't it? The correct answer was C, Muncie. It's named after the city in Indiana where they were originally made. It's quite common for older parts or even car models to be named after their place of origin.
That's a really cool detail. So, like, it was literally built in Muncie, Indiana? That's kind of neat to think about. Like, you're driving around with a piece of actual Indiana history in your car if you have one of those classic muscle cars. What made the Muncie transmission so famous, though? Was it, like, particularly good?
Oh, it was really popular, yes. Especially the Muncie 4-speed manual transmissions. They were just known for their robustness and reliability in high-performance applications. They could really handle a lot of power, so they were the go-to choice for many of those, classic American muscle cars like Chevelles and Camaros. Everyone wanted a Muncie box back then. It was a sign of a serious machine.
Wow. So it's not just a name, it's a quality mark. That's pretty cool. You learn something new like every single time with these. I love how they weave in like the history with the actual mechanics.
Absolutely. And then the final question, it was a bit of a pop culture curveball, but still car-related, obviously. On the TV show Dukes of Hazzard, what kind of car did the Duke brothers drive?
Oh, thank goodness for that one. I felt like I actually had a shot at that one, unlike some of the really specific technical stuff. The options were A, Mustang, B, Corvette, C, Sport Fury, or D, Dodge Charger. I was like, please let it be the one I know.
Well, it certainly was. The correct answer was D, Dodge Charger, the iconic General Lee, wasn't it? From 1979 to 1985, that bright orange muscle car was just everywhere. You couldn't miss it. It's pretty ingrained in, well, certainly my memory.
Totally. That car is like a character in itself, right? With the Confederate flag on the roof and the horn that played Dixie, even though, the flag part is definitely controversial now, the car itself is it's iconic. Everyone knows the General Lee.
It really is. It's one of those vehicles that just transcended the show. Like you think of KITT from Knight Rider or the Batmobile, the General Lee is right up there. Jumping over things, skidding around, pure unadulterated muscle car action. And the Charger was it was the perfect vehicle for it. Just screamed American raw power.
It totally did. And you immediately picture it, sliding sideways, those like incredible jumps. It just had so much personality. I think it's probably one of the most recognizable cars from TV history, honestly. It's right up there.
It absolutely is. So, Emma, overall, how many do you reckon you got right watching that? I mean, it goes by so quickly, doesn't it? They just hit you with the, how many did you get right? Comment below. And you're like, wait, I need to tally.
Oh man, I think I got maybe 2 of them for sure. The Muncie one and definitely the Dukes of Hazzard. The others, like the AC spark plugs and the Corvette brake delete, those were totally new to me. I thought I knew cars, but this was a whole other level. What about you, James? You seemed pretty clued up.
Well, I managed four actually. I did get the Muncie and the Duntov, and of course the Dukes of Hazzard. The AC spark plug one was a bit of a guess, I won't lie. But the Corvette disc brake delete, that's an absolutely fascinating historical anomaly, isn't it? Blew my mind a bit, that one.
It really did. It just goes to show you, doesn't it? There's always something new to learn, even about things you think you're like an expert in. These trivia challenges are just so brilliant for that. They make you think, and they keep you on your toes.
They really do. And if you are, our listeners, if you watched it, let us know how many you got right. Drop a comment, absolutely. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more fun trivia challenges, because honestly, these are a blast.
Yeah, totally. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll catch you next time with another dive into something just as cool.